Angela, my business partner from Cocoa Chocolate Shop, and I had worked together in the early 80s at a restaurant in Armonk, New York, Covington. And she was working garde manger and salad, and I was working sauté and grill, and we developed an incredible friendship. She left in '84, and I stayed on, moved up to head chef, and then we lost touch after a couple of years. My mother asked me to come into the family business, which is environmental consulting. It was not what I wanted to do, but it's family. And I was sitting at the traffic light, literally right here. Coco was right in my left, and I had said to myself, I'm like, didn't I see a chocolate store somewhere? I looked to my left, and there it is, artisanal handmade chocolates by Angela and Grau, and I was like, oh my God, it's Angela. I pulled over, I slid a note under the door, and the rest is history, as they say. And that's exactly what happened.
Really one of Laurie's most faithful customers. Been coming here for decades almost, it feels like. And so, you know, it's just so pleasant to be here. The espresso, I think, is the best in town. And the croissants are just incredible, even though we don't have many of them these days. Everything she does is perfect. She's always...
Pre-COVID, we had a lot more families who came in. Like, it was very predictable. Certain people were here on Saturdays, and I would have a line. This setup is due to COVID and due to the fact that I have lung cancer. August of 2013, I did a hip replacement. May of 2016, I was diagnosed with lung cancer. They removed the lower right lobe. August of 2019, I did a knee replacement. And in May of 2021, in COVID, my lung cancer came back. I had done all my scans and everything, but for some reason it was back. When COVID hit, I just went out every day, free to walk anywhere you wanted, middle of the street, everything was empty. And I decided I wasn't going to let COVID put me out of business. So my theory was you had to you had to pivot and rethink, recreate, reimagine, repackage, redo your menus. In the middle of winter, I would have that little setup, a little stand in front of the door, and I had a few more items set up on the front counter. The door would be open, even on a day as cold as this, and people would come up and pick up curbside. Time olive oil, but I don't know if that's going to lend itself to her. I have one plain croissant left. It's just on the other side there. The creme brulees are delicious. What do you like? I have, you know, people have been coming to me, I think since we opened. I've built up friendships with lots of them that are long and lasting. Relationships, I've watched, you know, kids go from infants to graduating from high school. I'm still here, it's 15 years later. I got through the pandemic. There's a trust that I've built up with people, and, you know, they're like, oh, they're grateful that you've done it.